Hello again, I'm at vdjomb, and you've joined me for another Dress to Press X. And you're wondering why I'm muffled when I speak? It's because I am showing off my cosplay for Aiden Pearce from Watch Dogs. And I'm also going to talk about this jacket. Let's take this down, shall we? I don't know how clearly I'm going to come across with that in, but I'll kind of put it up and show off the look in a second. So, yeah, if I put it up. So, yeah, Aiden Pearce. Cosplay I really wanted to do. Partly because thanks to my friend Colin Sheridan over on the Last Save Loaded podcast, who sent me the Watch Dogs cap and the Watch Dogs neck scarf that's worn by Aiden Pearce. I already had, I'll show you, this jumper, which hopefully I can show the other side. The Watch Dogs logo. This is one I picked up from Insert Coin when I first did my very first This Geek Says Chic review for Joypad and Me. And I thought, yeah, if I ever get a chance, I'll try and get a replica of Kurt and I will do the full review and cosplay at some point. So I still need a gun, which toy gun's fairly cheap. And if you've seen my Uncharted 3 Nathan Drake cosplay, I need a gun for that. So hey, dual purpose, get myself a little toy 9mm, be perfect. So let's talk a little bit about this Kurt. This Kurt is the Vigilante 2.0. So this is the second version of the Aiden Pearce Kurt that Muster Brand have done. Their first version actually ended a little bit too short on the legs. I think it was down to about there, so well above the knee. This, if you can see, hopefully you can, finishes well below the knee. So it's a better length. The Kurt itself has if I show you the back, you can see the distinct kind of stitching on the back, which makes it look like Aiden Pearce's Kurt. The material is like a faux leather, so if I can get in a bit closer, you can maybe see. So you can see it's like there's a two-tone faux leather to it. It's got kind of a waxy coating, so it's kind of waterproof. Lovely stitching, lovely kind of two-tone look to it. The pockets, again, two-tone edging, kangaroo style pockets, very very deep, so plenty of room in them. The lining is bright yellow. There is a pocket on the inside there, so that's perfect for wallets, and there's also a little button which hopefully it will come up. Yep, just there, so you can see the little button there that shows the Watch Dogs like broken circuit logo. This side has an inside pocket as well, so that's really really handy. The sleeves themselves are pretty impressive and work very well with the jumper I got from Insert Coin, because it's got a thumb hole in it, so that gives it the Aiden Pearce look. They've got kind of splits in them there and there, and they've got like a little belt attached around them. The belt thing's a bit pointless because it doesn't actually adjust the size. There is only one popper, which is there. There's none further around if you wanted to pull it tighter. You're going to end up needing to get an additional popper fitted, but that's not really that important. It's meant to be quite loose, but you can see like the turn of the lining through it, and they look really good. I think they look a bit bizarre and a bit ancillary to it, but it is part of the style of the outfit. So let's have a look at the full Kurt itself. If I can reach down and zip it up, which it's a very long Kurt, so the zip's actually quite a way down. Let's get the zip tucked into here, so you can zip it all the way up to there. And the neck, if I can show you, has let's just have a look, see if I can do this whilst on film. Probably not exceptionally easy. has a nice buckle that you can tighten the collar up with if you want to kind of keep it all neat. There isn't actually a tuck flap for it though, which is a bit pointless. So having that and not having anything to tuck it then away with just seems a bit silly. But it does give it quite a high neck look to it, and just like pull that up, gives it a very distinct look. Not generally the kind of look I'll walk the streets in, but for photo shoots and for cosplay, it's very, very nice. Also, I'll step back a little bit. You can see there's a Velcro fastener there, which you could just use to fasten the jacket, as you saw when I was first wearing it. All that I had done was that fastener and then the popper there. So it's got poppers all the way along to kind of keep it tight and in line. That's the Velcro moving. It's also got this belt, right, which is quite nice if you want to get kind of a tight look. So if you want to kind of get it tight, but it dangles. Why the hell does it dangle? There should be a little bit of fabric just on there, just that you can thread it in and loop it and just keep it tight. Otherwise you've got it dangling, or you have to tuck it over or whatever. Yeah, it's a minor niggle, but I'm not generally going to be using it that way anyway, because what I'll probably do is loop it and tie it at the back to kind of pull the line in. Again, it would have been nice if there was a way to affix it at the back so that you can kind of keep that line and keep it out of the way, because Aiden does have it strapped at the back, not at the front. Generally it's a nice cut, it's a good fit. Doesn't raise, I can move around in it, it's loose enough for me to be able to raise and longer my arms. There's a good shape to it. It does give it a very, very futuristic kind of look, very kind of cyberpunk kind of style, and I really like it. I probably wouldn't wear it all buttoned up like this generally. It's also quite thin. I will show you from like the bottom. The material's quite thin. It is, as I said, waxed, but it is quite a thin jacket. So more of a trench, bit like the Jacob coat, is that was quite a thin jacket, trench coat. This again is similar, so maybe more autumn, spring, winter if you're gonna layer up underneath it. But this, as you can see, is quite a snug fit for me. It's a good size, it's perfect for me, it's in large, it's good on the arms, it's good enough for me to be able to have the jumper on underneath it. Nice pockets as well, so it kind of gives you quite a nice shape. It's lovely, it's really, really nice. I picked it up, when did I get it? Just at the beginning of February, because I knew full well I wanted to do this thing, and I also wanted to show off the items that Colin was kind enough to donate. That's it, so that's kind of my impressions on the Vigilante 2.0 and kind of a bit of showing off my cosplay. So I'll just end by returning it back to how I was, and I'll sign off, if I can get this done and done. Oh yeah, at the back of it there is a slit that actually has a popper if you wanted to fasten it up. I don't, because I like to be able to walk around properly, so that's unpoppered. Yeah, so that's the Aiden Pearce cosplay, and this is the Vigilante 2.0. So I'll just finish off with popping that there, and that's it. So that's another one of my Dress to Press X for This Geek Say Chic on Joypad and Me. Hope you've enjoyed this. Please feel free to check out previous episodes that are on this YouTube channel. You can find me podcasting with Joypad and Me over at joypadandme.com or on Stitcher or iTunes. Generally I'll be talking about games. Occasionally I'll be talking about apparel. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. Please feel free to like and subscribe if you fancy, and join me again back here for another episode. I've got some others planned that are going to be quite interesting. Hopefully you'll find them useful. Please feel free to add comments or share this. That'd be really great. And I hope you've enjoyed this. If you like the Vigilante 2.0, you may well still be able to pick one up from musterbrand.com or from their Amazon page. I know stocks were very, very low. Maybe worth checking sizing depending on your body size. I'm just about 5'9", and this fits me really, really well in a large. So hopefully that's been useful. And I'll catch you again hopefully soon. Thank you very much. Bye.